Hey, hey, hey,
Welcome to your
English
daily
learners!
English Lab,
Welcome back
where
to
we
the
make learning
Daily
a daily
English Lab,
habit.
your favorite place to
Welcome
learn
to your
real
daily
English,
Lab,
easy
where we
English,
make learning a
everyday
daily habit.
English. The kind of
Let's
English
boost
you
your
actually
vocabulary
use
today.
in real life.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today. This is the podcast where we talk like real people, share real stories, and help you feel comfortable and confident in English.
And together, we are your two English friends. Not your teachers with a big stick, just your friends who really want to help you grow.
Exactly. No boring grammar rules today, just real talk, real English, real life.
So, can I ask you something a little deep for a Tuesday morning?
Oh, that sounds serious.
Do you know your purpose? Like your real purpose in life?
Wow, okay, straight to the big questions.
I'm just curious.
Well, let me think about this properly. Give me a second.
Take your time. We have all podcast.
Honestly, some days I think my purpose is to finish my coffee before it gets cold, and I still fail at that.
That's not nothing, though.
But really, that question follows a lot of people. What am I supposed to be doing with my life? It can feel very heavy.
It can, and that's exactly why we're talking about it today.
Yes, today's topic is how to find your purpose.
But don't worry, we are not going to ask you to sit on a mountain and stare into the clouds.
Good, because I don't even own hiking shoes.
We're going to keep this simple, real, and useful, just like every episode.
And of course, we will learn a lot of really useful English phrases and words along the way.
Listen carefully, repeat when you can, and enjoy the conversation.
And before we go any further, a small favor.
Yes, if this podcast is helping you, please click like, subscribe, and share this episode with a friend who is learning English too.
Send it to that friend who always says, I want to improve my English, but I don't really know where to start. This episode is perfect for a slow Sunday listen.
And this episode also has a fun community question waiting for you at the end. Honestly, the wrap-up is my favorite part.
Don't click away too early.
And stay with us until the end. We have a special announcement, and you are not going to want to miss it.
Yes, something we think is going to help your English learning so much. So don't click away. The best part is coming at the end.
Okay, are you ready?
Let's go.
So, let's start really simple. When people say, find your purpose, what do they actually mean?
Good question. I think a lot of people believe purpose is one perfect answer, hidden somewhere, just waiting for you to discover it.
Like a treasure map.
Exactly like a treasure map. And if you don't find that one big answer, you feel like you're failing at life.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. But here's the truth. Purpose is usually not one fixed thing.
It's not?
No. Your purpose can change and grow as your life changes.
So the thing that mattered to me at 20 might not be the same thing that matters to me now?
Right. Your direction can grow with you.
Direction. D-I-R-E-C-T-I-O-N. Direction.
Direction means the way you are moving or the path you are following. It's not a full, perfect plan.
Just a clearer way forward.
Exactly. You could say, I don't have everything figured out yet, but I'm starting to find direction.
That's a very calm sentence. It doesn't sound scary at all.
That's the point. Purpose should move you forward, not freeze you in place.
Purpose should move you, not freeze you. I really like that.
And here's another important thing. Purpose doesn't have to be huge.
So I don't need to change the whole world by Friday?
No, please don't. Your Friday is probably already busy enough.
It really is.
Purpose can live in very ordinary things, helping your family, teaching someone something small, fixing a problem at work carefully, taking care of people you love.
So purpose isn't always loud and dramatic.
Not at all. Sometimes it's quiet, but it's still meaningful.
Meaningful. M-E-A-N-I-N-G-F-U-L. Meaningful.
Meaningful means something matters to you. It has real value in your life, even if nobody else notices it.
You could say, I want to do work that feels meaningful to me.
Simple, honest, and strong.
So instead of asking, what is my one big purpose, maybe a better question is, what feels meaningful to me right now?
Much better question. It's smaller, but it's easier to actually answer.
Okay, but here's my honest problem. I sit alone sometimes and try to think very deeply about this, and nothing happens. My brain just goes quiet, or it just repeats the same worry over and over.
That's so common. Thinking alone can actually confuse you more.
Really?
Really. Purpose often becomes clearer after action, not before it.
After action? So I don't need the full answer before I even start?
No. Sometimes you try something first and the answer becomes clearer later, almost by surprise.
That's such a relief. I thought I needed a complete plan before I take even one step.
Nope. Let me ask you something. Has there ever been a moment when you were doing something and you completely lost track of time?
Oh, actually, yes. When I'm helping a friend plan a trip, I open a map, I start looking at routes, and suddenly 2 hours are gone.
Interesting. That's a clue.
A clue?
Yes, not a final answer, but a clue. Purpose leaves small clues in the moments when you feel truly engaged.
Engaged. Engaged. Engaged.
Engaged means interested and involved. You're not just doing the task because you have to, you actually care about it in that moment.
So if I feel fully alive while planning someone's trip, that tells me something?
It does. That kind of activity might feel fulfilling to you.
Fulfilling. Fulfilling. Fulfilling.
Fulfilling means something gives you a deep feeling of satisfaction, not just fun in the moment, but a feeling afterwards that it was worth your time.
You could say, helping people plan their trips feels fulfilling to me.
Exactly. So maybe your purpose isn't one giant title. Maybe it's smaller and clearer, organizing things so people feel less stressed.
Still sounds a little boring compared to world traveler.
Maybe, but boring and useful can live together happily.
Fair point.
Noticing those little clues is a great start, but I want to give you one more simple tool. I call it the ordinary day test.
The ordinary day test. I like the sound of that already.
Purpose isn't only about exciting, shiny moments. It's also about ordinary days, when nothing special is happening.
So not just the big achievements.
Right. Ask yourself, would I still want to do this on a completely normal, boring Tuesday?
That's a very honest question.
It is. For example, a lot of people love the idea of being a nurse. It sounds meaningful, it sounds noble.
It really does.
But the ordinary Tuesday version includes long shifts, tired patients, paperwork, and repeating the same instructions many times a day.
So the real question is, do you still care on the boring day, not just the exciting one?
Exactly. And when your daily work matches what you genuinely care about deep down, there's alignment.
Alignment. Alignment. Alignment.
Alignment means different parts of your life match and support each other, your work, your values, and your daily actions.
You could say, I want more alignment between my job and what I actually care about.
Very useful sentence for this whole topic.
Even on an ordinary Tuesday.
Especially then. Ordinary days tell the truth more than dreams do.
Okay, that line actually hurts a little.
In a helpful way, I hope.
In an ordinary Tuesday kind of way.
Good. That's exactly the point.
The ordinary day test is great when someone already has an idea to test, but what about someone who feels completely stuck with zero direction at all?
That feeling is also information, believe it or not.
It really doesn't feel like information. It feels like standing in a room with no doors.
Strange picture, but very clear.
Thank you. I try.
If you feel stagnant, it might mean you're not growing in the place you currently are.
Stagnant. Stagnant. Stagnant, like water that isn't moving at all.
Exactly. In life, stagnant means stuck, not growing, not changing.
So if I keep feeling bored, heavy, or flat in one area of my life, I should actually notice it?
Yes, not panic about it, just notice it.
There's a big difference between those two.
A huge difference. Feeling stagnant doesn't mean your whole life is wrong.
That's a relief.
It might simply mean you need a little more learning, a little more challenge, more connection, or more meaning in that specific area.
So the uncomfortable feeling isn't the final answer.
No, it's more like a signal, a small alarm that says, hey, pay attention here.
Okay, so what should someone actually do this week in real life, not just in theory?
Something very simple. For 7 days, write down 2 small moments every single day.
2 moments. Tell me more.
First, 1 moment when time passed quickly for you.
Like when I felt interested or fully engaged?
Yes. Second, 1 moment when time dragged, when every minute felt heavy and slow.
Okay, I can do that.
Don't judge the moments, just collect them, like little pieces of evidence.
Like a detective, but the case is my own life.
Exactly. After 7 days, look for patterns.
What kind of patterns should I look for?
Maybe you feel most alive when you're helping people. Maybe when you're building something with your hands. Maybe when you're organizing, explaining, or solving a tricky problem.
And the moments when time drags, what do those show me?
Those show you it quietly drains your energy, even if you never noticed it clearly before.
This feels very doable, not scary at all.
That's exactly the point. Purpose doesn't always arrive as one giant, dramatic answer.
Sometimes it appears as a small, quiet pattern.
Yes, a pattern you can actually follow, one small day at a time.
My homework this week is to notice what gives me energy and what quietly takes it away.
Perfect summary. Good job.
There's one more idea I really want to share before we move on. A calling.
A calling. C-A-L-L-I-N-G. Calling.
A calling is something you feel strongly pulled to do. It feels personally right for you, almost like it fits your hands perfectly.
You could say, for her, teaching feels like a calling, not just a job.
Exactly. And here's the good news. A calling doesn't need to arrive all at once like lightning.
It doesn't?
No. Something meaningful can slowly grow into a calling over months or even years.
So it's less like a lightning strike and more like a plant growing slowly in the sun.
I love that picture. You may understand your calling better as you live, learn, and try different things along the way.
So I don't need the whole answer today?
You really don't. You just need one honest next step.
Can I bring up something that stops a lot of people before they even start?
Please do.
Comparison. Looking at someone else's life and feeling like your own path is somehow less impressive.
Oh, this is a huge one. Comparison. C-O-M-P-A-R-I-S-O-N. Comparison.
When you compare, you look at another person and measure your life against theirs.
She already has her own business, and I'm still figuring things out. That kind of thought.
Exactly that thought. It shows up at the worst times, usually late at night.
And social media makes it so much stronger because you only see the finished result, the nice photo, the happy caption, the exciting announcement.
You don't see the boring Tuesday behind it.
Right. You don't see the early mistakes, the slow years, the quiet doubt.
There's a nice way to say this. Someone's highlight reel.
Highlight reel. In sports, a highlight reel is a short video of only the very best moments. Nobody records the boring practice sessions.
Don't compare your normal Tuesday to someone else's highlight reel.
That's such a healthy reminder.
So how do you actually deal with this feeling in real life, not just in theory?
I like a simple rule. Compare yourself to who you were last year, not to who someone else is today.
Say that again, it's really good.
Compare yourself to who you were last year, not to who someone else is today.
That completely changes the question. Instead of, am I behind, you're asking, am I growing?
Exactly. And for our English learners listening right now, please don't compare your English to a native speaker's English.
Compare yourself to yourself 3 months ago. Can you understand more now? Can you say things you couldn't say before?
If yes, that's real progress, even if it doesn't feel exciting every single day.
Good job, everyone listening right now. You are improving, even on the days it doesn't feel like it.
Okay, let's talk about something else that quietly blocks people, the idea that purpose must match one single passion.
You mean like, I must find the one thing I was born to do.
Exactly, that pressure. But real life is usually more flexible than that.
How do you mean?
Think about 3 simple questions instead. What do I enjoy doing? What am I actually decent at? And what do people around me need?
Enjoyment, skill, and usefulness.
Right. Your purpose often sits somewhere in the middle of those 3 circles, not in one perfect point.
So it's less about finding one magic thing and more about noticing overlap.
Overlap. O-V-E-R-L-A-P. Overlap.
Overlap means 2 or more things share the same space or happen at the same time.
There's a nice overlap between what I enjoy and what my team actually needs from me.
That's a really practical way to think about it.
It is. And here's something encouraging. You don't need all 3 circles to be perfect right away.
You don't?
No, you can start with just one small overlap, even a tiny one, and build from there slowly.
So it's a starting point, not a final destination.
Exactly. Purpose grows through small, honest experiments, not one perfect decision made in a quiet room.
Experiment. E-X-P-E-R-I-M-E-N-T. Experiment.
An experiment is a small action you try, just to see what happens, without expecting it to be perfect.
I'm treating this new hobby like an experiment. I just want to see how it feels.
That takes so much pressure off.
It really does. You're not promising your whole future to one activity, you're just testing it gently.
And if the experiment doesn't feel right?
Then you learn something useful and you try a different small experiment next.
No failure, just information.
I love that phrase. No failure, just information.
One more idea before we move on, because I think a lot of listeners feel this. Self-doubt.
Self-doubt. S-E-L-F-D-O-U-B-T. Self-doubt.
Self-doubt is the uncertain, worried feeling that maybe you're not good enough, or maybe you're choosing the wrong path.
I felt a lot of self-doubt before I started this podcast, honestly.
Really?
Completely. I kept thinking, who am I to explain English to anyone?
I think almost everyone doing something meaningful has felt that exact thought at some point.
So what helped you move past it?
I didn't wait for the self-doubt to fully disappear. I just started anyway, in a small way, and let the doubt come along quietly in the background.
You brought the doubt with you instead of waiting for it to leave first.
Exactly. There's a nice phrase for that. Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's such a strong, simple sentence.
It means you don't need to feel fully confident before you take action. Confidence often arrives after the action, not before it.
So confidence is something you build, not something you wait for.
Exactly right. Good job. That's a perfect summary.
And I think it's worth saying clearly, self-doubt doesn't mean you chose the wrong path.
Not at all. It often just means you're doing something that actually matters to you.
Because if something felt completely unimportant, you probably wouldn't feel nervous about it at all.
That's a really comforting way to look at it. Nervous energy can actually be a quiet sign of caring.
So next time you feel that nervous flutter before trying something new, maybe don't read it as a warning sign.
Read it as a small hint that this thing matters to you.
I really like that reframe.
There's one more small habit I want to mention before we move on, and I promise this one is easy.
I'm listening.
Celebrate small wins. Don't wait for the huge, dramatic achievement before you feel proud of yourself.
Small win, a small success, even if nobody else notices it.
Exactly. Finishing this English episode today is a small win for me.
I like that example a lot.
Or sending that difficult email finally felt like a small win.
So a small win doesn't need an audience.
No audience needed at all. Just you quietly noticing, okay, I did that.
Why does this actually matter for finding purpose, though?
Because if you only celebrate huge achievements, you might go months, even years, without feeling any progress at all.
And that empty feeling can easily be mistaken as, I have no purpose.
Exactly right. But really, it might just mean you haven't been noticing your own small wins.
So noticing small wins is almost like collecting more evidence, like we talked about earlier with the 7-day practice.
Precisely. The two ideas work together beautifully. Notice what engages you and celebrate the small steps you take because of it.
That feels like such a kind way to treat yourself.
It is. And listeners, you don't need permission from anyone else to feel proud of your own small win today.
Even finishing this episode counts.
Especially that. Good job, everyone, for listening this far.
Can I give listeners one more small tool before we move to the word tour?
Please do.
Try writing one simple purpose sentence, not a whole life plan, just one honest sentence.
Purpose sentence. Tell me the structure.
Something like, I feel most myself when I blank because it helps blank.
Give us an example.
I feel most myself when I explain things clearly because it helps people feel less confused.
That's such a simple sentence, but it says so much.
It really does. It's not a job title and it's not a 5-year plan.
It's just an honest description of what feels true right now.
Exactly. And the beautiful thing is, this sentence can change next year, and that's completely fine.
So it's a living sentence, not a permanent tattoo.
I love that comparison. A living sentence, not a permanent tattoo.
Listeners, try writing your own version this week. One sentence, nothing fancy.
I feel most myself when I blank because it helps blank.
Fill in your own blanks and just notice how it feels to say it out loud.
That small sentence might become the clearest direction you've had in a long time.
Okay, time for our word tour, where we slow down and review the useful words from today's conversation. Today's words are for anyone who feels a little lost, a little stuck, or somewhere in between.
Our first word is direction, the way you're moving or the path you're following. Not a perfect plan, just a clearer way forward.
I don't have a full plan yet, but I'm starting to find direction.
Our next word is meaningful. Something feels important or valuable to you personally.
I want to do work that feels meaningful to me.
Next, engaged. Interested and involved in what you're doing, not just going through the motions.
I felt completely engaged while planning my friend's trip.
Next, fulfilling. Something gives you a deep feeling of satisfaction, deeper than simple fun.
Teaching English feels fulfilling to me.
Next, alignment. Different parts of your life match and support each other.
I want more alignment between my daily work and what I actually care about.
Next, stagnant. Not moving, not growing, or not changing.
I felt stagnant in my old job for almost 2 years.
Next, calling. Something you feel strongly and personally pulled to do.
For him, cooking feels like a calling, not just a hobby.
Next, comparison. Looking at another person's life and measuring your own life against it.
Comparison can steal your energy if you let it run all day.
Next, overlap. When two or more things share the same space or happen at the same time.
There's a nice overlap between what I enjoy and what my job actually needs.
Next, experiment. A small action you try just to see what happens without expecting perfection.
I'm treating this class like an experiment. I just want to see how it feels.
And our final word today is self-doubt, the uncertain, worried feeling that maybe you're not good enough.
I felt a lot of self-doubt before my first day, but I showed up anyway.
And one more before we finish the list. Small win. A small success even if nobody else notices it.
Getting out of bed early today felt like a small win for me.
And finally, purpose sentence. A short, honest sentence describing what feels true about your direction right now.
My purpose sentence right now is, I feel most myself when I create because it helps people feel understood.
So today's words are direction, meaningful, engaged, fulfilling, alignment, stagnant, calling, comparison, overlap, experiment, self-doubt, small win, and purpose sentence.
13 simple words and phrases that can help you talk about something as big as your whole life.
And these words can really help you express big ideas, but sometimes knowing the right word isn't the only problem.
What do you mean?
I mean, someone might know the word meaningful perfectly, but when a friend actually asks them, "So, what do you want from life?" their answer still comes out small, just, "I don't know, something good, I guess."
Oh, I know that exact feeling.
That's why building full sentences, not just single words, matters so much for confident speaking.
So true. Knowing vocabulary is step one. Using it naturally in a real conversation is step two.
And that second step takes practice, out loud, again and again.
Which is exactly what we're doing right now, together.
Now let's move to one of my favorite parts, say it better, where we take a simple sentence and upgrade it using today's vocabulary.
Let's make these sentences clearer, more natural, and easier to actually use in real life.
First sentence, I don't know what to do with my life.
A very common feeling and a very common sentence.
A better way to say it is, I'm still trying to find direction.
That sounds so much calmer.
Right, because you're not saying I'm lost forever, you're saying I'm still figuring out my path.
Much better. Next sentence. I want a job that matters.
Clear, but a little general.
A stronger version is, I want to do work that feels meaningful.
That sounds more natural and honestly more specific too.
Yes, meaningful tells us the work has real value to you, not just a paycheck, not just a title.
Next sentence, my job is really boring.
Honest, but a little flat.
A better version is, I've been feeling pretty stagnant in this role.
That sounds more serious and more specific.
Right, it explains that you feel stuck and not growing, not just bored for one afternoon.
Next sentence. My work and my personal life don't really match.
I understand it, but it sounds a little messy.
A cleaner version is, I want more alignment between my work and what I actually care about.
That sounds thoughtful, like you've really considered it.
It shows you're looking for a better match between your values and your daily life.
Last sentence, I really love what I do.
That's already a nice sentence.
But we can make it a little stronger. Try, this work feels fulfilling to me.
That sounds deeper somehow.
Yes, it means the work gives you real, lasting satisfaction, not just fun for an hour.
I love watching a simple sentence grow into a stronger one like that.
Let's do two more because I think these will help a lot of listeners. Sentence, I always feel like everyone else is doing better than me.
Very honest, but a little painful to say out loud.
A kinder version is, I've been dealing with a lot of comparison lately, but I'm working on it.
That sounds much more self-aware and less harsh toward yourself.
Exactly. It names the feeling clearly instead of just repeating the painful thought.
Last one for today. I'm scared to try something new because I might fail.
A very common fear and a very honest sentence.
A stronger version is, I'm nervous, but I'm treating this as an experiment, not a final test.
That completely changes the pressure, doesn't it?
Completely. An experiment can go well or go badly, and either way, you learn something useful.
A final test can only pass or fail. That's a much heavier feeling to carry around.
I love watching a simple sentence grow into a stronger one like that.
That's the whole idea of say it better. Small upgrades, big difference.
Okay, let's do a quick recap of today's big ideas before we finish.
Yes, first, purpose is usually not one perfect hidden answer. It can change and grow with you over time.
Second, purpose often becomes clear after action, not before it. You don't need the full plan before you start.
Third, notice the moments when you feel truly engaged. Those are small clues, not final answers.
Fourth, try the ordinary day test. Would you still care about this on a completely normal Tuesday?
Fifth, if you feel stagnant, that's not a failure. It's simply a signal to pay attention.
Sixth, protect your energy from comparison. Compare yourself only to who you were last year.
Seventh, think about overlap between what you enjoy, what you're good at, and what people need, and treat new steps like small experiments.
And eighth, self-doubt doesn't need to disappear before you start. You can feel the fear and take the small step anyway.
And ninth, try writing your own purpose sentence this week. I feel most myself when I... blank because it helps people blank.
That's a lot of ground we covered today.
It really is, but none of it was complicated. That's the whole idea of this podcast. Real ideas in simple English that you can actually use in your own life.
And if you only remember one thing from this whole episode, let it be this. You don't need the full map today. You just need the next honest step.
Beautifully summarized. And listeners, remember, you don't need one giant dramatic purpose by the end of this week.
You just need one small, honest step in a direction that feels a little more like you.
I really believe that.
Okay, now it's time for our community question.
Yes, every episode we ask one fun question and we truly do read your comments.
Today's question is, what's one small thing you do that makes you completely lose track of time?
Maybe it's cooking. Maybe it's fixing something. Maybe it's just talking with a good friend for hours.
Write it in the comments, in English if you can. Just one simple sentence is perfect.
For example, I lose track of time when I'm drawing.
Or, I lose track of time when I'm playing with my kids.
Even something as small as cleaning the kitchen counts if it genuinely relaxes you.
There's no wrong answer here. We just want to know what quietly makes you feel engaged.
And if you're not sure yet, that's completely fine too. Just take a guess and see what you notice this week.
We love reading these. It feels like one big, friendly classroom from all around the world. People learning English from so many different countries, all answering the same simple question together.
It really does feel like that every single time.
Okay, announcement time. We have a full collection of English learning PDFs waiting for you right now. Speaking challenges, vocabulary flashcards, conversation workbooks, native speaker phrase guides, IELTS practice packs, and more.
Everything you need to practice English outside of this podcast, all in one place.
Link is in the description. The goal is always the same. Simple English, real conversations, and steady, honest progress.
No pressure, no rush, just one episode at a time.
If this episode helped you feel a little clearer about your own direction, please like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it today.
You didn't waste this time. You invested it in your English and in yourself.
We are proud of you. Seriously. Good job for showing up today, and good job for staying curious about your own direction.
Until next time, take one small step, stay curious, and keep finding your direction.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves.
Your progress doesn't stop here. Click the next video. We have more real conversations, more useful phrases, and more English waiting for you right now.